Nobody will argue the fact that outlaw 10.5-inch tire racing has probably evolved quicker than any other professional category of drag racing, and I stress the professional category aspect because indeed, in just a matter of 5 full seasons, it has turned into a big money type of racing. But let's not forget our roots. Back in the mid-1990s when outlaw 10.5 cars were real cars. And believe it or not, there are still a few of those around. Mike Christensen's machine is a classic example. His early model Camaro has been pounding on the 10.5 circuits for years now, and it still retains its original factory identifiability. You're certainly the subject of one of the most famous wheel stands in drag racing video history. But that's what's one of the most remarkable things about it, is the fact that you got this thing to go up as high as it did, being an all-steel car. What in the world happened? And it's obvious the wheelie bars broke, but what was the story behind why they collapsed the way they did?
Well, it all started when we put an aluminum block in the car. It could go faster.
Oh, there goes 300 pounds off the front end right there.
Yep. And you combine that with a broken tab on the rear end housing that holds the wheelie bar, and you've got one hell of a wheel.
A great example of why to check the car before every run, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, when you were in the car, it had to be one of the most bizarre experiences anybody has ever dealt with, because you obviously felt it go up, but then when it dropped down to the left side, you couldn't possibly have known what the heck was going on.
Oh, it happened so fast, I really wasn't sure what happened.
Did you think at any point that the car already had rolled?
No, I was, the car went up, it flipped over on its side, and I was just wondering to myself, what the hell just happened to me?
And the funny part is every human being that watched it was saying the same thing.
It wasn't until after I got out of the car, when the car was flipped over on its side, that I seen the wheelie bar hanging, from its mount, and I knew right then and there what happened.
Yeah, the video, the classic Urban Hillbilly shot of you exclaiming your displeasure is prominent.
Yeah, I was doing the Mikey stomp.
Now, let's clear up one of the great urban legends of all time in drag racing. Explain the giant blower.
Well, my dad brought that home from a junkyard, and we think it came off of a freight train.
Really?
And it was so cool that, we just had to stick it on the motor.
But even though the picture of that thing sitting there with the blower sticking through the hood of the car made it on the internet and went global within a matter of hours, a lot of people don't realize that you actually fired the car with that blower on it. It was attached.
Yeah, we've yet to make a pass with it, but it's in the works.
Where in the world did you have to make a belt for it? I mean, how did you get the belt to work?
Yeah, it was a special order belt.
Absolutely insane. Any idea how much boost that thing was supposed to put out, or, would it just blow the heads right off if it ever ran?
Well, when we fired it up the first time, I just blipped the throttle once, and it raised the front wheel off the ground about an inch and blew both head gaskets.
That's exactly why I asked that. All right, back to reality. Is Outlaw 10.5 beyond the grasp of normal human beings right now?
I believe so. I think they need to put some restrictions on it somehow to keep it to where you don't have to have a $150,000 race car to go race for peanuts.
But there is the advantage right now of being able to take the wheelie bars off and run some of the limited street outlaw races, or putting drag radials on it and running that way.
Well, that's a tough class too. It's no cakewalk there, and it's a total different animal too.
Yeah, a lot more fun.
Yeah. I prefer the wheelie bars myself.
No